Hi, I'm Jules T and welcome to my channel. I'm a trainer and coach for Jules T channel, and today I want to share with you my experience on how Toastmaster affected my life and how it changed me for the better. Toastmasters came to my life 20 years old when I was just a fresh graduate out of college. At that time, I think you wouldn't have recognized me. I was a very timid person and always hiding behind my friends or my family. I couldn't speak up for myself, and I was always attached to a specific group of friends, and I needed them for emotional support. But as time progressed, when they finished university, everyone had their own work life to live, and they slowly parted in different ways because they found their life partners and life moved on. But I couldn't move on with my life. I was still trapped in my own world. I was not able to come out of my fear of meeting strangers, getting to know others. I was really fearful of everything. But thanks to my father introduced me to this organization called Toastmasters. He brought me to a local Toastmasters, and my first impression before I went there, I thought these people must really love toast bread a lot. They must eat it for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So during my first meeting, my first visit to the club, I was so surprised to meet people who were just like me in their 20s, fresh out of college, 1 to 2 years into their work lives, and they were out there in front of everyone. They were delivering their speeches in broken English, and I was so surprised because I'm a native English speaker, and if they could be so brave enough to go out and speak, why can't I? So with the encouragement from the Toastmasters, I eventually signed up for the club and delivered my first speech. And I surprised myself. From that first speech, I broke that inner fear in me, that fear that prevented me from so many opportunities in leadership, in education. I missed so much, and I found that, hey, after delivering that first speech, I could do it. And there was no stopping from there. I started to deliver the rest of my speeches and completed my 10 speeches and earned myself a Toastmasters title. And with the support of my friends, I started to join speech competitions. And some of the competitions did not go too well. I froze on the stage, and looking back, it was all okay because that's all part of the experience. Nothing is perfect, and we learn from our mistakes. I was then selected as part of the Toastmasters committee where I held the post of the Vice President of Public Relations. And because I was put into that role, I had to step in those shoes. And I had to go up to strangers who walked into our club, introduce myself and welcome them to the club. And because there were so many people coming in, I kept repeating what I did. Then I slowly realized that, hey, it's not that scary after all, meeting strangers. They are just as scared as me. And that experience itself, that repetitive experience itself, made me overcome that fear of meeting strangers. And now I can speak to people who I just met, and I feel comfortable with it. I do not have the same fear as I did in the past. As the dynamics of the committee was mostly in their 20s, we were single, we had a lot of time on our side, and we had so much fun because we organized all types of activities, and one of the most memorable activities was the Speechcraft workshop, where it's a series of weekly workshops where we hold it in each other's houses. And it was through this workshop that we could share some tips about public speaking, and the host of the place would then prepare a really wonderful meal, and we had such good fun, learning and great food. There was great camaraderie among the members. We were so well acquainted with each other. We were comfortable enough to organize all sorts of outdoor activities after that, where we went for caving, whitewater rafting, hiking, and we went even hike Mount Kinabalu together. It was such an achievement, and it was the best years of my life. So I realized that I actually extended my circle of friends. My friends were not only my university friends, my workplace friends, and my college friends. They were actually my Toastmaster friends, people from all walks of life. Eventually, my new best friends were from Toastmasters, and I met my other half through an acquaintance for Toastmasters. My life in Toastmasters was wonderful and beautiful, and I had such a great time in my life. Fast forward 20 years later, I'm now with 2 kids, and my life revolves around my family. Many of my Toastmasters friends have moved on with their lives and have their families of their own. Some have migrated to Australia, to China, to United States, but we still keep in touch. Many of them progressed into leadership roles, and some have even opened their own businesses. I'm so proud of all of them, and we keep in touch until today, encouraging each other to better ourselves every day. I'm sure you're here for a reason, to know about Toastmasters and how Toastmasters can help you. All of us have different road paths in our lives. Toastmasters is just a platform for you to propel yourself in different aspects of your life. Toastmasters has changed me, and I'm sure it will change for you too in your own way, be it in your career or in your life. If you're considering whether to join Toastmasters or not, I would advise you to just give it a try. I'm sure you will not regret this experience. Back to you, Toastmasters.